So we grew out of our small micro home. So today I'm going to be building another micro home. Believe it or not, this is a micro home. In fact, so you can build a micro home using fake walls, and then it doesn't create tiles, and then you can just put flooring in, and it's like a normal house. So just keep it in mind, you guys. This isn't the prettiest house. I didn't build it to be pretty. I just want it to be like functional and like easy for me to use. So I think the only real tiles in this build is the hallway and the bathroom. So that big first square I built was the living room and the kitchen. Then the long middle piece is going to be the hallway, and then the two sides is going to be bedrooms, and then this back room is going to be the bathroom. So yeah, this is a pretty big build. And the roofing does suck because it's like really difficult to place roofing if there's like not tiles to be able to place roofing. So I must place it in the middle of the room to be able to like drag it to the size where I want the roof to be. So this is like a really, really ugly roof, and I suck with doing like normal roofing. That's why I always do like platforms and half walls and like really modern roofing and not this style, but I really wanted to use this roof. So yeah. And the lighting is actually quite weird if you are making fake rooms. That's like actually the only downside to it. But the lighting doesn't really bother me as long as I can like see what I'm doing and you guys are like kind of able to see what I'm doing. I'm fine with it. So right now I'm just searching for a door to use. I think this one was from Parenthood, maybe. No, I don't think it was from Parenthood. Not sure. But I'm just adding some windows. So I never, well, almost never place windows on the side of my houses. I don't know why, but I really suck with window placing. So if the windows are weird, you guys, please excuse it. I just really suck with placing windows. So yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I am practicing. So I guess that's good. And I always like stuff to be like symmetrical. So that's why I try to make the sides kind of the same, but I don't want it to be like exactly the same. So then I went with this wallpaper, I think from the Desert Deluxe kit. It's like this really rustic, like kind of drywall. Not really drywall, but yeah, I think it looks nice. And then I just went with this like black one. I think it was from the Cool Kitchen stuff. Not exactly sure. Um, but now I'm just adding some columns, and I did remove some of the columns because some of the columns were clipping into the house since it is fake wall. So you can see it looks like really weird inside. And I used the one from the warehouse, and I didn't realize that they are like really crooked. So I did change that up as well. And then I just went with some normal white white paint inside. And here you can see I'm deleting those columns because I realized that they are like super duper crooked, which I didn't want. So yeah, the one bedroom is going to be for the parent, and the other room is just going to be for all of the children. So if I'm building a house next, I think I might go ahead and build like a 3-bedroom house, probably like one for teens, one for children, and one for the infants and the babies, because the babies doesn't really take up a lot of space. So yeah, so I did go with this wooden flooring, and you can see like the lighting is really different in the hallway and in the bathroom, because that is how the lighting is supposed to be. But since we are using fake walls and stuff, the other places is like really light. So here you can see I made the bathroom a bit bigger since I had quite a few tiles to spare. And I think I only used 29 tiles. So that's nice. And there you can see I finally changed up the columns. So I went with these ones. I think from no, I think that's the Snowy Escape columns. And then I went with my favorite lights again. So yeah, you can see on the flooring that the lighting is like super duper different, but I mean, it doesn't bother me that much. So I just left it like that. But yeah, I think I'm finished at the outside now. I'm just adding some doors. I still need to do landscaping and stuff. And I think I did add a treehouse. Can't remember, but I think I did add a treehouse. So, and then I tried to like close it off a bit more. But I realized if I'm closing it off, it actually like counts as tiles. So I had to once again like place like remove one tile of the wall and place it in another place and then move it over there. And then I wanted to go with this like black archway, but then I found the brown and then I changed literally all the doors to just brown. So this is what the build is looking right now. And there is a car outside that is really loud. But yeah, then I went with this carpet in the bedrooms because I don't want like the wooden floors everywhere. And then I went with this like brick in the living room, I believe. So here I did some landscaping. I'm just moving the bushes a bit out and I did place the babies in the room. So at this time I literally only had 2 babies and I think an infant. But when I'm doing this voiceover, it's going to be a little bit of a spoiler. But I literally have 4 babies, 2 infants, and 1 toddler. So this room is already too small right now. I'm doing this voiceover like a week later, I think. Week, 2 weeks later. But yeah, there is a lot more babies right now. But I am not going to be getting pregnant soon. I want to age these babies up and move them out because the house is way too crowded. I don't like a lot of Sims in a house. And I mean, I'm not doing this as a speed run. Like, if you're doing a speed run, you want to get it over as fast as possible. But I'm not doing a speed run, so I'm just going to take my time with this. And yes. And okay, so I placed some cots, some bunk beds with starter beds underneath, and only one changing table. You don't need like a changing table for each baby. And then I put like this toy box, a slide in the middle of the room, and some wall decals. So I did build this room in mind with one girl, one boy, and then one like neutral. Because I didn't thought I would have a lot of babies. Well, at least not as much babies as I had right now. But yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and start in the living room. So the living room is like really plain, simple. So this isn't like the final build. The final build is in the end. So I didn't use that couch. But here I'm starting with the kitchen. I really like this kitchen. I normally go with like huge, massive kitchens. And this one is still like really big. But it's not as big as I usually go. So... And this house was out of my budget. So this part is where I used my budget. And then at the end, I did change it a bit to apply to the gallery finished and how I wanted it to be. And then I just like literally undid everything. And I played a bit and gathered a bit more money. So yeah, that is the parents' room and this is the bathroom. The bathroom is actually my favorite. of the entire build. I really love this bathroom. It's a really like nice, clean, sleek bathroom. And I did not add laundry because I didn't want to do laundry in this family since there are so many. And my sim is a programmer, so of course I needed a computer. Even though my sim isn't a programmer, I always add a computer into my builds. They are just so useful. So once again, I'm back to the bathroom. And I think this is where I started to add some clutter and stuff and gave myself a bit more money. So you're not allowed to cheat money in the 100 baby challenge. That's why I couldn't like give myself more money. But I did want to finish the build for you guys so that I don't have to do like another video of this house. And I wanted to upload it to the gallery. So this is what it ended up looking like. Oh, this is what I afford, and here I added some more money. So you guys can see I saved where I like ended with my budget, and then I added some more. So I wanted like a big couch in the living room, but I couldn't afford it, but I did add it in the end. And then I went with an easel because my sim does paint a lot, and I actually like the end of the living room. I think the color scheme and that accent wall like really goes together, and this table looks amazing. And the big TV is like a massive ass TV. So yeah. I always suck with adding stuff in shelves. I don't know what to add, so I just added some random clutter. But I think it turned out okay at least. But here you can see I'm adding some boxes, some tissues, trophies, even though my sim doesn't have any trophies because I'm always at home taking care of babies. But I did add like 2 plants and stuff like that since I don't know what to add in the corners. And I did go with the expensive trash can again, as you guys can see. I literally love that trash can. I just don't love the swatch. It only comes in that swatch, and it like really sucks. It's just like bright blue and green in this beautiful neutral room. So this isn't custom content. This is art from the gallery. So you can literally just go onto the Sims 4 gallery and search art, and you will find some really nice stuff. So that's what I like to use because I don't really like to use custom content in my builds. If I'm posting it on the gallery or if I'm making videos, because like not all of the people have the same custom content as I do. So I actually deleted pretty much all of my custom content, and I used to have like I think over 3,000 items of custom content, and I used to have like a bunch of mods, but all mods that I'm using right now is MC Command Center and the UI cheats. So I can't play without those two. The Sims like really is much better with the UI cheats and MC Command Center. So yeah, if you were looking for some builds that doesn't have custom content, you can watch my videos. So right now I'm just going to give you guys a bit of a tour. So if you enter like right into the kitchen and the living room. So it is like kind of a small kitchen, but I think it looks nice. And then the living room, only 2 high chairs, but I think it's enough. And then this is the living room. I realized that one wall is like looking really empty, but that's okay. And then this is the parents' bedroom. Well, the parent, not parents. Then the bathroom, I added 2 potties, so you can see. Oh wait, I did add them into my inventory. Okay, nice. I completely forgot about that. And then I realized the hair dryer is like literally floating off the counter. And then this is children's room. So I think it's a really nice build. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss another upload. And make sure to check out my gallery houses if you're looking for like a really nice modern build. I do a lot of modern houses. So, yeah, like this one, not as modern, but still pretty modern, you guys.